heart of the sea, where darkness has no boundaries, where the fog covers the waters, and no one knows where the water begins and the sky ends, there are stories that remain etched in our minds. Stories related to inexplicable disasters, places you should never go to, and moments that human minds cannot comprehend. One such mystery is the Mary Celeste mystery. The ship whose crew vanished suddenly, leaving behind no clue except for some missing papers, calm waters beneath it, and mysterious tales surrounding it. Welcome to the Attention Channel. Today, we will talk about the mystery of the Mary Celeste ship. But before we begin, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and activate the bell so you receive all our videos first. On November 7th, 1872, the Mary Celeste cargo ship set sail from New York Harbor en route to Genoa, Italy. On board the ship were Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife Sarah, and their young daughter Sophia, who had not yet completed her third year, along with a crew of 8 individuals. The ship was loaded with around 1,700 barrels of concentrated alcohol, and the journey was proceeding as planned until something unexpected happened. On December 4th, less than a month after the ship's departure, Captain David Morehouse, the captain of the Canadian ship Dei Gratia, which was sailing the same route, discovered that the Mary Celeste was drifting in the open sea. Initially, Morehouse thought the ship had been abandoned due to an accident or some malfunction, but as he approached it, he noticed something strange. The ship was motionless, and no signals were coming from it. Morehouse decided to change course and head towards it. He ordered 3 members of his crew to board the abandoned ship. When they boarded, they discovered that the ship was fully loaded. The provisions hadn't been depleted, and the barrels were still in place. There was no sign of fire or any indication of a battle or conflict. What was even more bizarre, there was no one aboard, and there were no lifeboats. The ship was intact in every way, but completely deserted. By the time the crew of Dei Gratia boarded the Mary Celeste, it had drifted about 750 kilometers off its original course. However, the strange thing was that the ship's logbook was still intact, and the last entry was made 9 days before the discovery of the ship. The last entry was at 8 a.m. on November 25th, when the ship was near Santa Maria Island in the Azores. What happened during those 9 days? No one knows. During the 9 days after the last entry, the entire crew vanished, yet the ship itself remained in good condition, with no damage. Why did they abandon the ship? Why did they leave everything behind? Were they facing an unseen threat? Or is there another explanation for their disappearance? The history of the Mary Celeste was full of mystery. The ship had experienced strange events before the crew's disappearance, and its history was filled with accidents. Its first voyage was in 1861 under the name Amazon, and it was destined from Nova Scotia to London. However, the voyage was delayed due to the captain's illness, and he died before the voyage even began. In another voyage, the ship collided with fishing equipment in Eastport, USA. In another accident, it collided with another ship in the English Channel. After years of accidents, in 1867, the ship ran aground on a beach following a fierce storm, causing its owners to lose hope in it. The ship was sold multiple times, and its ownership changed hands until it finally settled with an American owner who had it repaired and renamed the ship Mary Celeste. Captain Benjamin Briggs was appointed as its captain. After the Mary Celeste was found, Captain Morehouse decided to tow it to Gibraltar, about 1,100 kilometers away, where the ship had been seized by the authorities. An inquiry was held to investigate the incident. One of the theories that arose at the time was piracy. However, there were no signs of violence or conflict. The cargo was intact, and food and water were available in quantities sufficient for the crew for months. While everyone was trying to find a logical explanation for what happened, a strange theory emerged. It suggested that Captain Morehouse himself might have been involved in the incident, and that he may have killed the crew to collect a large reward for retrieving the ship. But this claim was never proven officially, and even though it gained some attention during the hearings, it never led to any formal charges. After 3 months of investigations, the Mary Celeste was released, and Morehouse and his crew were awarded a reward of $8,000, which is equivalent to around $160,000 today. But despite all this, the questions didn't stop. What happened to the crew? Were there dark forces behind their disappearance? Or was the story bigger than human minds can comprehend? The story of the Mary Celeste spread worldwide, with added embellishments and fictional details that further increased the story's intrigue. In 1883, the Los Angeles Times published a fictional story claiming that the ship was in excellent condition when found that the fire in the stove was still burning, the food was on the table, and the last recorded time in the logbook was just 1 hour before it was found. After the publication of this story, English writer Arthur Conan Doyle wrote a short story inspired by the Mary Celeste incident. However, despite these fictional tales, the truth remains unknown. Was the incident with the Mary Celeste just a strange accident? Or is there a supernatural explanation for what happened? No one has come to a conclusive answer to this day. Despite scientists' interpretations and multiple attempts to uncover the mystery of the crew's disappearance, the truth remains elusive. Thus, the Mary Celeste remains one of the greatest maritime mysteries that still has no explanation. It could be that this ship's story is just the beginning of many more mysteries that lie hidden in the depths of the oceans. In conclusion, if you enjoyed today's story, don't forget to hit the like button and share the video with your friends. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you can receive all the latest videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episodes where we'll reveal more hidden secrets from the depths of history.